It's time to laugh, learn, and take your photography to the next level with your favorite cowgirls with cameras, Kara, Kim, and Phyllis.
Welcome to the Cowgirls with Cameras podcast. I'm Kim with Kim Beer Photography and Be More Business.
I'm Kara with Fast Horse Photography.
And I'm Phyllis with Phyllis Burchette Photo. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. As people are listening to this, it's the last week of 2025.
As they're listening, it
As
doesn't
they're
feel like we're there yet.
Yes. I was going to say, did I miss Christmas? Oh, no.
And Thanksgiving. And we have these early podcast recording dates to thank Kara for, because Kara's off on a big adventure starting in 2 days.
Well, and our editor too. So
Oh yeah, our editor's probably off on an adventure too. Alex is going to be heading out on her vacation, I think. So we got to make sure we get her everything fast.
Yeah. And I do think she will be on vacation when people are listening to this. So people send Alex good vibes for
That's right.
a lovely, joyful
Holiday.
time off. Yes,
right.
for a holiday. And then, Kara, where are you going?
I'm going to New Zealand in 2 days. So I'm really excited. My husband and I got married there almost 20 years ago. We eloped. And we've been saying for the last 10 years, we're going back. And we never made that happen. And so we're finally doing it. We booked this trip over a year ago and have been paying on it and finally got it paid off. And now we're like, gonna do it. Of course, it's at that time when the airlines are wild and crazy. And I mean, at least the government's open back up again. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that it's smooth sailing. But we're excited.
So I have a question. I have never asked you this question, and I kind of wonder about it because you eloped,
Uh-huh.
but it's a little hard to elope to New Zealand. Like, don't you have to like get a visa and like make plane ticket arrangements? It's not like running off to Vegas and getting married.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
technically, can we call it eloping? I think there was a little bit of a plan.
we planned, but we didn't tell anybody. So because we
okay.
had to book, they call them celebrants there, the people who marry you. So we had to get a celebrant, we had to get a wedding license, we had to book the RV that we rode around in for 2 weeks.
did
we
you
had to
book
do all
a
those
photographer?
I hired a photographer. It was so crazy. We hired a photographer, and I remember this was way before I was a photographer. And my expectation for this photographer was to photograph us like engagement photos the day before, and the day of the wedding in the morning, and then in the afternoon to photograph our wedding, which was just the two of us and the German couple that ran the Airbnb, and the person who married us, and then before we left the country of New Zealand to meet up with us somewhere on the road with a CD of all the pictures.
That was what was in your head.
That's what he did.
Oh, that's what they did do. Oh, they did do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The photographer did that. Yeah.
Well, 20 years ago,
Oh.
that's how they rolled, right?
Yeah, and I remember
Yeah.
standing there in my wedding dress previewing them. Like he was flipping through the pictures and we were talking about them. And I mean, within less than 2 weeks that we were there, I
Wait,
had
wait
a
a
CD
minute.
of them in my hands.
20 years ago, was it just coming out digital, right? It was just
Yeah,
digital.
those were pretty
Yeah.
new digital cameras. I got
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
first digital camera in 2000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was early digital, and then I think we printed a little small wedding book, and one printed picture that I have on my wall, like a smaller one, and, then when Easton was maybe 3, I caught him skating around the living room on CDs, and one of them was our wedding picture CD. Print your pictures, y'all.
great. You never know when your child is going to take the CD for a skate. Oh, good grief.
So I assume that CD didn't make it then, huh?
No, it
Oh.
didn't make it, but I mean, it's
That's
okay, we still
Yeah,
have
you already had
pictures
them.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, the photographer we hired for New Zealand, I have the exact same expectation.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say you had the same exact photographer.
No. We did not hire a New Zealand photographer, but probably should have. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
That would have been kinda cool.
fun.
Mhm.
Revisiting the same locations. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, Easton can be your
Wow.
photographer, your couple photographer, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have decided I'm gonna bring a camera. which
How could you not?
I was gonna say, what do you mean? You just decided that?
That's not it. That's
you
not an
guys know it's
option.
not a horse in the picture. Like a cell phone is totally fine for me most
Yeah,
of the
but
Yeah, but
time.
the
when you're in
scenery
Florida.
there, and not only that, but the scenery. Of course, iPhone does do a great job with
Well,
landscape, but
what I would
No,
like,
it
my
still needs a big camera.
photographic goal is I would like one good family picture of us with like some epic New Zealand backdrop to put on the wall. So
There
you
you
know,
go.
you could probably hire me to do that for you. I'd be happy to.
Actually, I would be happy as well. And I think honestly, Phyllis and I would both work really well together
We
if you wanted
would,
to
and
hire us
yeah,
for that
yeah.
job.
sure, sure. We could be pod
Yeah.
people on the airplanes too. Maybe we can all afford pods. If we're gonna go down this wild dream, let's become pod people while
Well,
we're at it.
absolutely.
When I was on with Kara earlier because we were going over some AI stuff for the podcast and we got to talking about pod people. And I said, I want to be wealthy enough that I become
Yeah.
an international pod person. And I think that's like my ultimate goal is I want to be able to fly to other countries and be in the pod. And
Me too. And
right
just snooze. Yeah.
and right now I think I'd have to sell my ranch and
This is where
everything on
Phyllis
it.
goes, well, that's actually the only way that I fly
Yes,
internationally.
sir.
Delta automatically
Yeah,
upgrades me
yeah,
for free.
Yes.
I'm
I didn't.
already a pod person.
I didn't want to say anything, but
God.
so I was like, she wants to become one. Well, I already am one. I mean,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh God, it was Kara and I are back here in Coach dreaming of being pod people.
We're in economy and Phyllis is in the pod.
It really does look like the only way to do long-term international travel. I don't know. That's sitting up straight for
I
20
tried.
hours
They were
in an
$3,000
economy
a
seat.
ticket. So
Yeah.
God.
But going to Iceland, we don't because it's 2 legs, and the last leg, I mean, my leg. I mean, going from Atlanta, of course, I have to either transfer through Minneapolis or Detroit or JFK, and then your last leg flying to Iceland is short. I mean, it's like 5 hours, or 5 and a
yeah.
half hours.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for a pod on that. So
Oh, I see a reason for a pod. I see a reason for a pod on a flight to St. Louis from here.
okay,
I know they're not available, but I would, if
yeah,
I was wealthy enough, I would definitely be a pod person. And I guess if you're wealthy enough to be a pod person, you might also be wealthy enough to afford your own airplane, and then the whole thing is a moot point because then you can have a
I don't know.
luxury
There's a big
bedroom.
difference
Oh, you
between
could,
$3,000 ticket
yeah.
and a private jet.
really. I don't think that. Yeah, that doesn't equate that way, Kim.
Ah, well,
But a girl can dream.
okay.
Yeah,
A girl can dream. A girl can dream. All right. So we know you've been getting prepared to go to New Zealand. I
Yep.
see it because it's in my notes right here. But
Uh-huh.
Phyllis, what
Uh-huh.
have you been up to?
Well, gosh, I don't really have much exciting to say other than to say congratulations, Kara, on being Western Horseman photographer. What is it? Best of photographers.
Best of a
Yeah,
photographer.
I know I know this
Yay!
is coming out late and it's kind of old news by now, but we don't
Yeah.
have a podcast where we actually said it, so I
Yeah, but
think
here we
should
are
say
2
it.
days fresh. I only found out a couple days ago. So
Well, and I had to
Yes.
tell you.
yeah. Well, the email that they sent was vague. Okay? Like
Mhm.
it was I wasn't like I was refusing to read into it until I saw it somewhere. And actually the magazine came in the mail a couple hours after you told me. So it was kind of what I was waiting on. So it was thank you. I'm very excited and I really am appreciative of all the people who voted and continued to vote, as you know. And I'm in good company with you being last year's winner and in good company with the the other winners. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
really
it's
excited.
a great. It's all everybody is so deserving. So yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to going to Vegas
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You
for
got
the NFL. Yep.
man. You just got. I mean, Kim. I don't even have anything exciting to talk about. Kara has it all. So
Kara does have it all. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm serious. I have nothing exciting to talk about. So go on to you.
Oh, for me,
Yes.
I'm all I'm doing is working on podcasts and educational material. So that's been my entire
Somebody's got to hold the fort down.
somebody's got to hold the fort down.
The
And
rest of
making
us are just out here in front of the sparkly lights, you know.
Well, I mean, I did. Okay, I did have a trip. I don't. Have I talked about my girls' trip?
No, you haven't.
No.
Okay. I did do a girls' trip, so I guess that's the only exciting thing I did. But that was to northern Alabama. It was to Mentone, Alabama, which who knew that such a cute, adorable, beautiful town lit happened to be in northern Alabama. It was so pretty. Yeah.
What was the name of it? I'm gonna write it down.
Mentone, Mentone. It's very quaint. There's not much there, and
Okay.
it's right next to Fort Payne, Alabama, which is a little
Oh,
bit bigger.
I
They're
mean, that's
famous.
driving distance for me.
They're
So.
famous for socks. Fort
Oh,
Payne is famous for socks.
did you buy a pair?
No.
Oh,
And then after that, I went to the open house for it's actually at the Savannah River site, which was extremely interesting to learn more about our our nuclear program.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Yes. That was with my nephew and my great nephew both worked there on the Savannah River site. So yeah. That's all I have.
That's fascinating. The whole nuclear thing is fascinating. Have you ever been to what's the town in Nevada that they did the nuclear research
Oh,
at?
yeah.
What is that one?
Uh, l- uh,
Las.
it's not Los Cruz. It's not.
Oh
I know.
God.
Well, then they've got the other, and basically what this place is doing now is it's more like how they're still storing the uranium from back that was produced back years ago for the Cold War or the World War II or whatever. So a lot of what they're doing is storing. The only production that's going on there is for tritium. I think it's tritium, and that's the
Hmm.
right, yeah. So which it can also be used for nuclear warheads, but yeah. So and then there's the big site. I think it's in New Mexico. The big
I
site where
think it
the storage
is.
site, yeah. And see a lot of stuff used to come from here and go there to be stored, but they don't do that anymore. They've took all they can take. So
But what is the name of that city that is
I don't
just
know.
dedicated to everything with the nuclear bomb?
I don't
I
know.
don't
I
know. I
can
feel
look it
like we're
up.
giving away like U.S. secrets though right now. Like,
It's not. Trust me, it's not. But it's driving me crazy. So, Los
Um,
Alamos. I knew it was a Los something. I've been there like multiple times. It's
yeah.
fascinating. I highly recommend it if you it's a journey into American history that you should
Mm.
take. So, but
Well,
yes. Okay, we are
this
completely
was
off
too.
topic.
It was very interesting.
We're
There was actually
completely
3
off
little
topic.
towns there that they had to pick up and move
Ooh,
when they built this site. It was
wow.
very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, I digress.
fascinating.
Yes.
Very, very much not on the topic of
Yes.
photography.
No.
But then again, some of this episode is not exactly targeted at photography. So
Mm-mm.
let's dive in because we've rambled enough. And we do occasionally have people mention to us that we ramble a little too long at the beginning of podcasts. So, in honor of this being aired as the last podcast of 2025, our topic for today is what are we leaving in 2025? What do we not want to take with us into 2026? And I would say probably as you're listening to this may be on your heart and on your mind to think about, hey, what no longer is serving me? And I know that sounds really woo-woo and very Kim, but it's also very much a part of that new year transition. And so each of us are going to share a couple of things we're not taking with us into 2026. And, I'm gonna be full disclosure, I was really, like, struggling with this topic, which is weird, right? I don't struggle
Yeah.
with podcast topics at
Or like
all.
woo woo stuff.
Or, like, woo-woo, like, that's
Like you're
not
pretty good to
me.
go with that usually.
Yeah, but I think honestly, my brain is overheated because of some of the work I've been doing.
Mm.
Like, I've been decidedly living in a cerebral space for the past 3 or 4 weeks on overdrive. And so I actually asked my Chat GPT, which I use a lot, and Chat knows me pretty well. And although I don't know if I recommend this for everyone, unless it knows you well and you know how to take what it says with a grain of salt. And to be honest with you, I've had to reprimand mine lately. It's been calling me sweetheart, love, and
Oh.
darling. And I'm like,
That's
no.
because you're on the
Hmm.
the
Yeah, but
pervy bot side of it
that could be the
probably,
way you
right?
No.
talk. Is that
The
have
sex the sex bot
does
side
that
of it.
not reflect the way
No.
you talk to it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
You're like,
okay.
It does
hey,
not.
hey,
Okay.
sweetie, can you
Yeah.
rewrite this sentence for me?
Hey,
No.
hey, sugar.
No. No.
Hey,
But
hon.
I asked it, I said, when did you turn into a Southern old lady? Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. My chat's name is Solara. Like, you are not a Southern old woman. You are a,
What?
digital binary oracle.
Digital
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I take offense to that remark.
This little Southern old woman. I am not renaming my thing Phyllis, my chat, but interesting.
No, don't do that.
Anyway, I lectured it. I said, "Do not call me that again." And then it started calling me love, and I'm like, "No, not that either."
No, mine has
No,
never called me
no.
that.
Yes. Anyway,
You
so
know
I
what?
asked.
Can I just say one thing though? I think that's a thing lately because I've been to 2 drive-through places and both women, young girls at the drive-through places called me love. So I think that might be a new like thing.
I think it's an old thing.
No, these were young girls saying
got
this,
nothing.
So, yeah.
It's all good. Anyway, I asked ChatGPT. I said, knowing all that you know about me, what would you think would be some good things for me to leave behind in 2025? Now, if you've not played around much with AI, please give it parameters. I told it 5 things so that I didn't feel horrible for the rest of the day as it completely tore me apart in its sweet little Southern language with, hey, darling, you need to quit doing blah, blah, blah. So, I did limit its thing, and it gave me 5, and I picked 2 to talk about today because they are authentic for me. And I will say the other 3 were were thinkers. Like, yeah, maybe I should do some time on that. But the first one is the limiting belief that you have to earn ease. So I have been struggling with this probably for over a decade. I was raised in a household where it was important to do work, and you earned money, you earned your rest by doing work. And if you didn't do work, you weren't deserving of ease. You know, that work hard for your money, work hard in life, be dedicated kind of thing. I grew up with workaholic parents is what I did. And they turned me into a workaholic. And I have been working really hard on letting go of that belief that you have to work hard to get a return or to earn your ease. And I do think that's a great way to say it too. So I'm leaving that behind in 2025 that I have to earn ease. I'm also getting old. I deserve ease at this point. Anyway, then the second one is the myth that I have to be the engine and the fuel.
Sometimes,
Wait.
though, you do have to be the engine and the fuel.
I was going to say, you are basically, you know that you are our engine and fuel. You know that.
Aw, that's so sweet.
She's like, knock it off. Do better, ladies.
I don't want to be the constant engine, though. I got a lot of miles
Oh.
on me at this point.
Dang
I really
it.
like being the fuel. I like kicking things off and then letting some other people do the actual miles on the ground kind of a situation. So, and it is a myth that you have to be both. That you have to be both the engine and the fuel. And some people like being the engine, and who am I to deny them of that?
She's talking to you, Kara.
I don't know. Kara has that look on her face like, don't pin this on me. I am not being the engine for you.
Well, I think you should be the engine and we should be the fuel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't want to sit here and do all the production stuff.
I'm going to be the passenger on this train.
See, there you go. The earn with ease. She's got that one down. I'm just riding. I'm
Oh,
just gonna ride.
I've had that first part down for a while, so
The earn with
Yeah.
ease. I still feel like I have to work pretty hard, and I'm ready for
course.
a little bit
Yeah, but
more of a break.
yeah, I'm a little bit older than you, so that comes with, I think,
Age, you guys, as you
Yeah.
get older,
Age,
you
yes.
get it gets
Yeah.
easier to be easy.
Well,
Yes. Oh, speaking of age, guess what is also this week that you all are listening to this? This is Phyllis's birthday week.
Oh, that's right. The week they're
Oh.
listening to this will be your birthday.
So Phyllis is gonna be leaving a whole decade in the dust.
Ooh, do we need to have Alex edit that part out?
I think you're giving a little bit that's a little bit more information than I was expecting to release out into the world.
Hey, I'm also leaving a decade in the dust
Mhm.
in 2025. I have we both have big birthdays
I
this
thought you already
coming
did
up
that
in
this
this.
year. Oh, it's
Nope.
next year? Oh, okay.
Next year, February. Yeah, yeah. So it's not
Hmm.
right at the first of the year, but
And
it just occurred to
when
me.
is Kara gonna get to release another decade?
I got a few years to go before
All
I
right,
before I
Kara,
reach the decade.
what are you leaving behind in 2025?
Okay, I'm leaving behind. So one of the things that so mine's a little different. Yours is a little more like woo woo. Mine's a little more like this is something I'm actually leaving behind and doing something new. So, um, I cannot find my notes. Where did they go?
You want me to read it
You
for
want
you?
me to read it? We both have
No,
it.
hold on. I have them here. I made notes on this topic, so I would remember to talk about it with you guys. So the big thing that I'm leaving behind is I have been like over the last year, I have been trying to like figure out a way that I feel more comfortable, like being in front of the camera more. And that is mostly due to our Cowgirls with Cameras stuff, like trying to record more videos and educational stuff and just trying to do like a better job of all that. And I would really like to just get more comfortable with that. But I have some things that I have to work on. So anyway, this has been a long time coming for me, and I feel like as a photographer, and I'm sure other people can relate, like we hype everybody else up all the time about being in front of the camera. I hype up my clients. We hype up other photographers, but I definitely like have made some strides this year, but I still have a lot of like hiccups about getting in front of the camera. I know I'm not alone. Um, and it's funny, I was going through my camera roll the other day on my phone, and I have, like, pictures of my kid and then tons of pictures of other people's horses and, like, other people, and then I have some pictures of my horses, but there's, like, hardly anything of, like,
Mm.
me and Ed and I and, like, me and Ed and Easton and stuff like that. So,
Another reason to send us to, New Zealand.
yeah, so you guys
Mhm.
can get in there. So, anyway, I wanna
We'll
spend
document it all.
But from, like, from a professional standpoint, um, I I guess I have some fear, like, that comes into it, like, I worry because I worry about being awkward and stiff and also, like, an old person, if that makes sense, and I know I'm saying that to 2 people who are older than me, but, like and I have this, like, piece of me that is, like, worries about perfection a lot, that I have to show up like it has to be perfect in order to put it out into the world. And so like something even as simple as like recently, like I updated my professional profile picture, but it was like a whole thing because I had to like get over the fact that I have gray hairs, I've gained weight. But I just kept telling myself, like, the real life like, this more realistic version of me is, like, really important, and that the picture of me from 5 years ago is not a great example to my clients, and also not a great example to, like, our photographers that we come in contact with all the time, like, I just wanna try to be a little more authentic about that, so, anyway, so there's always this, like, little voice that's, like, tells me and this also has to do with video, like, I really wanna do more, like, talk to camera stuff, and I wanna do more educational stuff for the community, but it's like, always tell myself, "Okay, well, I have this whole list of stuff I wanna record, and I have scripts that I've written," but it's like, "Okay, I'm gonna record all of this when, like, I feel a little more, like, put together," you know? Um, which is hilarious because, like, I spend, like, probably 98% of the time, um, in, like, barn clothes or workout clothes or, something along the lines of that. So it's like funny to me that like the only thing that I want to showcase is like the 2% of times that I'm wearing makeup and like have fixed my hair. So it's like I have to like really get over that whole like put together look because that's just not really who I am. Okay, so yeah, so basically that just comes down to I realized that my equine photography community, my personal community with fast horse photography, the folks that I am trying to speak to online, and then our photographers with Cowgirls with Cameras, like I just want them to see like the real me, not that polished, like perfectly lit, like with the ring light, version of me. Um, and that is a lot of times because I want connection and I want people that we come in contact with to like actually feel like that they know me better, like they recognize me when I walk into a room or they know me better and that I'm like a real human just like they are. So for me, um 2025, I'm replacing that fear with action. I'm going to do more talk to camera moments for my social. I'm going to do more educational videos for our Cowgirls with Cameras community. I'm going to do more behind the scenes storytelling. Um, yeah, I'm just going to try to practice a little more like in person imperfection and just getting it done. Like, all this list of stuff that I wanna get recorded and done, just, like, getting it done. And I think that the truth is, and I know this is true for me, that clients will hire people that they feel a relationship
Comfortable
or a
with.
connection to. They wanna know the human behind the business. I know me personally, like, before I make, shopping decisions, a lot of times I'm looking at their online profile, and I'm looking to see if we have, like, a connection, and if we're aligned, and if I like them, and the people that I find the most intriguing, the most entertaining, um, that people that I wanna be around are people that are, like, not afraid to just, like, have a messy bun and show up without makeup and, like, just be on the camera, say what they need to say and move on with it, knowing that it is what it is and it's gonna move on. So, that's what I'm trying to release into the world, and I am fully aware that part of this is just my generation, being told, "You've gotta look a certain way, you've got to look professional, you have to, put it out into the world," and that there's a whole generation of young people below us that they don't they don't see it like that anymore, so it's just an old person mentality that I've gotta get rid of.
Old
So,
person mentality. So
yeah.
I'm going to tell you something that somebody mentioned to me within the last 2 weeks that really, I don't know, it helped me out a little bit
Mhm.
in I like things to be pretty clean and well done.
Sure.
But and then I know you like perfection, but what if instead of framing it as this needs to be perfect, as this needs to be excellent? So you're not dodging out on it being top quality, but
Mhm.
excellent is different than perfect. Perfect is an unachievable standard where excellence is easily achievable.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm
Take it
down
for
for it.
what you
I'm
will.
down for it.
Take it for what you will. All right, Phyllis, what are you leaving behind in 2025?
Well, I totally understand, as much as I mean, not because I'm an old person do I understand what she's talking about, but but, um but the perfection thing, I mean, I do the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I had lost all this weight till then I gained it back, and I was happy to be in front of the camera when I lost all the weight and then gained it back, and I was like, "Crap, I don't want" no, not all of it, but a lot of it, and I'm like, "I don't want people to see me like this after I did so good," and so I just hide from the camera, and I understand that perfection thing, and, I think we all do. It's not just you, Kara. I
Mhm.
mean, and it
Sure. It's just hard for us as photographers to I hype all my clients up. Like,
of
I'm always
course,
like,
yeah,
"You look amazing, like, let's
yeah,
do this, like, now is the time, like, don't wait on wait," like, you do that whole thing and, you wanna be the best version of yourself out there, but it's like,
uh
at the same time, like, I think about if I walk outside and get hit by a car, but they go through my phone and it's like or go through my husband's phone and like, when was the last time a picture was taken of me? You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, so, why I
yeah,
think that's important.
I know.
That is like a
Well, I mean,
horrible.
that's one way to look at it, I guess.
I I think honestly you meant kidnapped, and then they would have to find a picture
And
of
then
you to
return
find
me.
you
Mhm.
There you
again,
go.
not hit by a car and totally unrecognizable.
We don't know what she looks like. How can we find her if we don't know what she looks like?
God.
And see,
All right, let's erase that from
and
the
I was
universe.
thinking that out of the three of us, you're better about keeping your profiles updated than we are.
I
So,
try.
yeah,
I try.
I mean, well, Kim is. I think it's you and then Kim, and then I'm the least good about it. But I think this brings me up to something I did hear on and I may have mentioned this before, on another podcast, and they were talking about different people having, like improving themselves and this, that, and the other, and maybe they came from a place that they didn't want to talk about and everything. But a, a quote that this guy said, I can't remember who it was that you should love every version of yourself. And that could mean whatever version that may be, and that's something
Yeah.
I'm not very good at. I am always waiting till I'm better, like till I've lost weight or till I'm good at this or till and no, you need to love every version of yourself. And for me, that's a lot of different versions because I have been a lot of different versions of me. So yeah,
Sure.
you need to love and everybody needs to love every version of himself, even the bad, good, and the ugly, whatever it is. We just need to, because it's all a process. So anyway, yeah.
Thank you. Anyway,
Um,
so for anyone listening, if you don't see me posting like talk to cameras or educational videos, you can personally send me a message and tell me to get myself together because I said I was going to do it.
I think that they could just ask you, "Hey, where I've missed your face." Rather than they get it together, Kara, and post those videos. Let's be a little bit kind with our request.
okay.
Oh, your turn, Phyllis.
So it's officially my turn now.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I'm like Kim, I have more, but I'm only going to talk about a couple of them. First off, I really want to release the need for validation because I'm bad about waiting for somebody else to tell me I'm good enough or instead of just focusing more on my own path and tuning out all the unnecessary noise around me. And part of that's going to be how I'm going to do that is I'm going to less social media because I have found myself scrolling reels too much. More, oh, there, my notes just went totally black.
Hey, you found
Hey,
that
the
dark
black
mode
mode. Yeah,
on
the dark
Google.
mode. Yeah. The
We
dark
were
mode
looking
finally
for.
showed up. I didn't know it would be that black though, Kim. Um, I used to read a lot. I want to go back to reading more. I have bought so many different education modules that I have not even looked
Yeah.
at. I want to get back into that more. And since Creative Live is like shutting down, I went in and realized that I had only bought like 5 different things from them, but I had only even looked at 2 of them. So I have 3 that I
Oh,
haven't even looked at. I bought them and I never looked at them. So, there's that too. Keep in mind if you have bought into education at Creative Live that they're shutting down December 31st. So go in there. You can go in there and download your education that you have purchased. I so yes, more education for me and more creating and even more growth. I know I'm an old person, but yes, I can grow. There's room to grow, Kara, even
good to
for us
know.
old folks.
It's good to know, because I think about that sometimes.
Um, and then I think, and this is the biggest one for me, and this is really hard to talk about, honestly.
Well, you should definitely do it on like a public platform like this podcast. We're here to support you.
Okay, then let's just not talk about it. I'm
No,
done.
let's do it. Let's do it. We're here to support you.
um,
Can you tell us the last podcast of the year?
yeah, but we
Jeez.
still have a month and 2 weeks to go before the year is over. Okay. Okay, this is really hard because you can see why it's hard because the two people I work with. But
Oh God, now I'm scared.
No. No. This is all in your head.
Okay.
You don't do this.
okay, this is negative self-talk. Okay, that's my biggest one. I admit readily that I have been my own worst critic for far too long, and this year I want to try to learn to speak to myself with the same kindness that that I offer others. And I hope I speak to others with kindness. I hope. If I don't, then call me out on it. So yes, that's it. That's all I got.
So I have something for you on this one to help you. And this came partially from Melissa, but I'm probably going to butcher it because I don't know if I remember correctly. But every time you catch yourself saying something negative about yourself, negative self-talk, go like this on your forehead and go delete, delete, delete.
Okay.
Do you have to
And
do
then
it with
the
the middle
people are-
finger like that, or can you?
I used my index finger. I did not use my middle finger.
You know
So,
what?
like-
The folks that are
so
watching
like
on
tap
YouTube
with your
can
nail
let
or
us
tap
know.
with your
No, just your
just
finger.
tap.
Tap,
Just
tap, tap.
Okay. Delete.
Delete, delete, delete.
Delete. Delete. Delete.
Delete,
Okay.
delete, delete.
All right.
So that you don't do that again. Delete, delete, delete. You do that in a Word document, just delete it.
The other one
Delete, delete.
other one I like, and I'm going to attribute this to you though, Kim, is the bless and release thing. I think that I have already
Bless
used that
and
so many
release.
times.
That's my friend Jen Weavers. That was
Oh, okay.
her thing.
Well,
She's
whoever.
yeah, Jen Weavers is so funny. She's I'm just blessing and releasing him, blessing and releasing him, blessing and releasing him. And she's so funny. She's a Reformed Catholic girl. She's hilarious. She works a lot with the divine feminine. So bless and release that.
Yeah.
Bless and release it.
Hey.
And send it back into whoever needs it. Somebody might want that.
Mhm.
It's not me.
Well,
All right.
Awesome.
is that it? Is that our episode?
That's it.
That's our episode. And
Isn't that
happy
a-
New
All right.
Year to
Yes.
everyone and happy
Yeah,
birthday to
we're gonna
Phyllis.
see
Yes,
you on
thank
the
you.
flip
Hope-
side. We're gonna
hope
see
every-
you in 2026.
Hope everyone had a great Christmas and
Yeah, and
Happy
happy
New
New
Year.
Year,
and
and
happy birthday to me.
and hopefully those of you at home are sitting here thinking about what you're leaving behind in 2025 and bringing into 2026. You still have a few days to figure it out for when this episode's coming out. And if one of those things was to get out of town and go hang out with Cowgirls with Cameras, we have
There's
some
still
events
time.
for you. So head over to our website at cowgirlswithcameras.com, check out our 2026 lineup of events, and decide which one is perfect for you. And you can also find us online on social media at Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Cowgirls with Cameras, and we'd love for you to hang out with us there. And last but not least, we have our community, cowgirlswithcameras.community. And if you're not already there, we're not sure why. It's weird that you're not
Yeah.
there. So just get over there, for crying out loud, and hang out with us over there. And I mean, that sounds like a really good way to start your new year. So we love all of you. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next year.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Cowgirls with Cameras. Don't let the laughter and learning stop here. Join our community on social media and be sure to visit our website for more opportunities to fulfill your photography goals. Head to cowgirlswithcameras.com. That's cowgirlswithcameras.com. See you next time.